Hello, beautiful soul. In this video, I want to talk about if you're wanting a committed relationship, if that's what you're desiring in your life, how to spot the signs that someone is treating you as an option and not a priority earlier on, so you're not wasting too much time, so you're not investing further into a dynamic that's actually leading nowhere, a dead-end relationship, if we want to call it that, so you can respond accordingly and bring your energy back to yourself, fill your own cup, and be ready for someone who actually will show up and treat you like a priority and be respectful and be more in alignment with what you're wanting. So these are the signs. The first one is they're wishy-washy. They're non-committal. They are neither here nor there. They're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They're inconsistent. These things are huge indicators that you're not a priority. So when you are a priority, someone is going to make space for you in their life. They're going to dedicate time for you. You're a priority. People prioritize things that they value. So if they're not valuing you, if they're not seeing you as their number one option, their priority, after a few dates, that's enough time to know whether you're vibing with someone, whether like where they see you, where you see them, if you're wanting to progress things and get to know them better. If at that point someone is still being wishy-washy, inconsistent, you're not a priority, you are just an option. You might be second, third, fourth option down the list. Like, some people like to keep their options very open. They will have multiple people that are potential options, multiple people they're talking to, multiple options that they're entertaining. And when we're talking about options, we're talking about people who are entertaining other options, not that there are other options available. Because let's be real, if you are a catch, you are going to have multiple options around you that you could entertain if you wanted to, but it's about making that choice whether to do that or not. So we're talking specifically about people who are entertaining multiple options, talking to multiple people, allowing multiple people to believe that there is still a potential there for something. The second one is non-committal. So even if they're saying, yes, I want a commitment, yes, I like committed relationships, that's what I want marriage, I want children, but their behavior is not showing that. If they say that they want a commitment, but then they say they don't want a commitment, they want things just to start off casual, like, this is a sign that you're an option. Someone who actually wants a commitment is not going to risk treating someone like an option who they actually value, because they're not going to want to lose that opportunity. So if they're doing that, you're just an option. Another one is they say a lot, but they don't do a lot. There's a lot of talking, but not a lot of action. There's oh, we could do this, or we should do this, but nothing's actually happening for that to eventuate in reality. It's not showing up. They're not making a plan and saying, oh, we talked about this thing, let's actually book that in for next week, or when are you available to book that in, and we'll make that actually happen. So they're saying a lot, there's a lot of talking, not a lot of action to follow it up. At this point, it's empty promises. You're being breadcrumbed, basically. There's a carrot being dangled in front of your face. It's like future faking energy, and you're an option most likely. Next one is they don't ask many questions. So when someone is actually evaluating you seriously to be a part of their life, to integrate into their life, they're going to be interested in how your values align with their values. What are you interested in? What are you not interested in? Like, who are you as a person? What is your character? They're going to be asking a lot of questions. I would actually add on to that, they're actually going to be putting you in situations. So they're going to be taking you out on dates, out of the house, in different environments, to see how you respond and react in certain situations. If they're not doing that, if they're wanting you to come to their house, if they're like wanting things to be casual, if they're wanting to couch date and, order takeout at their house, like, there's just no things being booked in, there's no concerted effort outside of the house, then you're just an option. You are not a priority. The next one is an unequal expectation when it comes to effort. So they're expecting you to do what's convenient for them. They're expecting you to fit in with their schedule. They're expecting you to travel to them. They're not doing that. This is like so unequal. It's the biggest sign that you are just being treated as an option. They don't value you because they're not doing anything to show you that they value you. They expect you to go to them. They expect you to fit in with their schedule. The only situation where I would think it would be appropriate to completely fit in with someone's schedule is if they've done something to make your life so free and easy that you now have available time because they're paying all of your bills, they're housing you, they're putting a roof over your head. You don't have to work basically. So you have a free schedule to fit in with their life. That is the only situation where I think this might be appropriate. Otherwise, if you still have your own life, if you still have your own things that you have to do, if you have to work, if you have to do other things, and they're expecting you to go out of your way for them and they're doing nothing for you, then you're not being valued. You're just an option. You're just convenient. That's it. And the final thing I wanted to mention is they're not invested in the connection. How do people show they're invested? They invest their resources into building a connection. They invest their time, their energy, financial resources, emotional resources. They're sharing emotions. Like they are investing what they have into you because you're a priority, because they value you, to grow the connection, to deepen the connection, to show you you're special, to show you you're valued. If they're breadcrumbing, if they're giving bare minimum effort, if they're future faking, if their actions don't align with their words, if they're doing nothing to make you feel special, nothing to show up for you, if they're not going out of their way for you, if they're not investing resources into you, you're just an option. Like, it's really important to listen to your intuition, trust that, and make an assessment, make a judgment whether that's what you want to. And if it's not, pull your energy back, put energetic boundaries in place, like protect your energy. Don't give these people any more of your time, your effort, your energy. Don't go out of your way. Get really granular with it when you're looking at what am I investing in this connection? Like, am I having to spend extra time to get ready, to put makeup on, to get dressed up, to go and do a low effort thing with this low effort person? And when I'm showing up with effort, with energy, I'm making sure that the outing that we have, if there is an outing even, is a priority in my day. So I'm making sure that I'm rested. I'm reserving energy for that interaction and showing up with my full self. If they're not doing those things and you're wanting someone to show up with the same level of investment as you, then we all need to be looking for people who are who we are, who show up how we do, looking for ourselves in others and taking the rose-colored glasses off and not listening to what people say or not being manipulated by empty promises, like actually looking at their actions, actually looking at how are they showing up? Are they showing up in the way that I would show up? Are they showing up in the way that I do show up? Are their actions matching their words? And if they're not, it's important to recognize that you're just an option. Who knows what number down the list? It doesn't matter. We shouldn't be being in pick me energy, like pick me, like putting other women down, trying to assert ourselves, trying to compete. Second option down who elevated themselves to the first option because of putting people down or using manipulative tactics or anything like that. It's important just to see it for what it is. That person isn't seeing our value. That person doesn't see us as a priority. If someone has an issue with doing that, with planning things, with taking a person out, I would really be questioning what's going on there. There must be a deeper reason. Like, do they have serious financial issues? In which case, I would be wondering why they're even dating people. Like, they should be dealing with that first. And I would also be concerned about them being potentially opportunistic and looking at what they can get from someone. So, validation. Are they sizing up your resources for them to be able to siphon that as well? Like, are they a drainer? people that don't have anything to bring to the table, who are just trying to get people, who are performing and trying to obtain a particular person and isn't showing up with the same energy, I would be really suspicious of that personally, and yeah, listen to my intuition and walk away most likely. So I really hope that this has helped someone. I love you. Bye.